What's up? My name is Curtis and welcome to Nonchalant Garage. I aim to create content that gets you stoked on riding bikes. So if that resonates with you, consider subscribing. I'm headed to Innsbruck, Austria and Bled, Slovenia for the next 2 weeks. And I plan to bring my cross bike, the Cielo Cross Racer Disc. It's currently set up with knobby tires and smaller gearing for cross racing and adventure riding. And in today's video, I'm gonna set it up as a road bike. All right, so I'm gonna do 4 things to get this bike ready for Europe. The first is put new road tires on. Second, I'm gonna swap out the front chainring for a larger gear. Third, I'm gonna install new brake pads. And fourth, rewrap the handlebar tape to keep things fresh. First, let's start with the dirtiest part, installing tubeless tires. Such a pain in the ass. The sealant inside is so old that it's making the tire stick to itself. So it's hard to take off one bead at a time. At this point, I should probably just cut the tire since I probably won't be using it anymore. So now that that's done, I'm gonna wipe out the old sealant. I'm going with the WTB 30mm exposures. It's kind of funny because when I first started road racing in 2009, everybody was running pretty much a 23mm skinny tire. But nowadays, I don't even think about owning a road bike, and my tire width is getting wider and wider. Do you guys think this is just a trend, or is the supple life here to stay? Let me know in the comments below what you think. This tire has a supple casing and a claimed weight of 310 grams. Looks like the actual weight is 323 grams. Always gotta match the labeling with the valve. I decided to stick with tubeless tires because I like the added benefit of running a lower tire pressure in case I take my ride beyond the pavement. Also, combine this with the steel frame of the Cielo, I anticipate the ride quality to be super smooth. Since the Cielo is a cross bike, there's more available tire clearance, and I feel like having a wider road tire, such as a 30mm exposure, fills in that empty space in the fork and the rear triangle, making it overall more aesthetically pleasing. These tires mounted on head Ardennes Plus wheels come out to about 33mm. Time to repeat the process on the rear wheel. Time to move on to the chainring. Currently I have a 38 tooth chainring in the front. I'm gonna swap it out for a 40 tooth. It's gonna give me some more range at the top end. I'm running a 1142 in the rear cassette. I'm not familiar with the terrain there, so having more gears to spin is beneficial to me. I definitely won't be winning any town line sprints with this gearing, but I'd rather have a wide range to get over big climbs, leaving me fresher throughout the trip. Moving on to the brake pads, I'm gonna put some new brake pads into the calipers and also clean my pistons while I'm at it. The brake pads are pretty worn out. This white portion of the brake caliper is the piston. I'm gonna continue cleaning it now. Now that the pistons are clean, I'm gonna push the pistons back into the caliper using a tire lever. Cool, so now that the pistons are square within the caliper, I'm gonna drop in the new brake pads. All right, so I got the new brake pads in the rear caliper. I'm gonna repeat the process for the front caliper, and then I'm gonna rewrap my bars. Let's do this. Cool, so my brakes are feeling good. My previous brake pads were pretty much shot, so the braking's gonna be awesome descending into corners. Lastly, I'm gonna rewrap my bars using Chinelli bar tape from their art series. It's called the Hobo Alphabet. The way I like to wrap my handlebar tape is outwards for the drops and inwards for the tops. I believe it's personal preference, but that's the direction my hands tend to lean towards when I'm cranking on the handlebars, whether I'm seated or out of saddle sprinting. No matter how many times I've wrapped my handlebars, it feels like it takes me forever to do. It's just one of those details I want to get right. Awesome, so here it is, the Cielo in its road setup. I'm pretty exhausted from working on bikes today, but I'm pretty amped in spirit for this trip. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, I'll be taking a lot of photos, so be sure to follow me at Nonchalant Garage. As always, I'd appreciate it if you pump that like button, hit subscribe for more videos to come, and the next time I see you will probably be in Europe. Peace, take care. Thanks for watching.